In our last episode, we left New England Boat Works, where BioTrack had spent the winter, and sailed across Narragansett Bay to Cape Marina to get the last-minute checks of the rigging by a local rigger at the marina. During this short trip, we verified all water systems are working, especially water maker, before our departure for the North Atlantic. And as we waited for a weather window, Pierre installed an on-demand water heater, and we also had a chance to enjoy the nice weather and the ambience of the marina. The weather changed, and our planned departure for Thursday was pushed back to Friday. This departure would allow us to slip between two fronts and get across the Gulf Stream with favorable wave conditions. In this episode, we're going to show the first 2 days of our trip. May had been a pretty stormy month, and so it was pretty challenging to find a weather window, and we used the help of a weather router, Commander's Weather, that we've often used on long passages. Two friends were joining us for the trip. Yvonne Sosa, who's a veterinary cardiologist, so Tiller was in good hands, and Lauren Sosa, who's a professor in landscape architecture and international development. You met them last summer, episode 50, when we sailed together in our two boats to Martha's Vineyard. They're a live-aboard Boston couple, so pretty hardy living aboard during Boston winters. Yvonne is originally from Valencia. His name in English is Ivan, but we pronounce his name the Spanish way, as his family does. They are some of Tiller's favorite people, as you can see from the wagging tail as she recognizes them as we sail past last summer. But let's get back to our current sail. We motor sailed down Narragansett Bay to get to the open ocean as quickly as possible. We needed to get to the Gulf Stream before bad weather hit. So we've just left the bay, heading to open sea.
We're going to this waypoint. We're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, but we'll probably be there at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then after that, this is where we enter the Gulf Stream. This is where we exit the Gulf Stream. And these are the normal waypoints on the way down. She has us going right through Bermuda, so we might do a little detour going to east or west here.
Yeah, we're not going to go through the island. This is a challenging crossing because we're kind of darting between storms, which have just been all month. So we're using our weather router. It's 8:40 p.m. We're doing 10 knots. Yeah. How do you feel on the first night?
Lauren's a little seasick for her first night.
First night out is rough for everyone, and it is rough right now. Well, yeah, banging.
Just beating into it.
So we're still going upwind. The wind is supposed to switch around 2 a.m. It's almost 1. And we have one worrisome boat coming. Closest point of approach 1 mile. How's the first night going?
Oof, my first night has been rough. I couldn't hold my dinner, although it was pretty yummy. But I was able to sleep after that, so hopefully in the next 24 hours I feel better.
Beautiful morning, and I think we should get the fish rods out. Total switch in the wind.
Yeah, well, We
from
jibed,
last
eh?
night. What?
We jibed, so we're going with this with the waves now, so it's very comfortable.
Very
But the angle is not good.
Where are you off to?
We're raising the full deep.
I just got up. They're out there with put the little code D on. And before I do anything, I have to have coffee. The soup I'm making for breakfast. That's a French Canadian pea soup made with the leftover ham that I made the other day. I'm just gonna eat morning oats. Are you ready for some food? Come on in, Tilly. Wanna come in? Look at Lauren, what a trooper, helping out with the code D even though she was seasick all night. Last night was a rough upwind slog, but now we have better conditions and we can fly the code D. And I also have time to tell you where we're going. We're going south to Antigua, and at border control, where I went to get the ZARPI, which is the exit papers, the border control agent said, "Why are you going south when everyone else is going north?" I told him that, as he could see, our cruising permit was expired, and we also had to leave for insurance reasons, because we have insurance that only allows us to be in the United States for 3 months. We had a waiver over the winter because of COVID and because we hauled out. Canada's not an option. It's just gone into another strict lockdown. And as a Canadian registered boat, it'd be silly to pay all that duty just for a couple months. We've joined a round the world rally, and we plan to go to Europe for the start of the rally, which begins in France. But with COVID still being a problem, we've decided that wouldn't be a good idea. And it is a lot of mileage. So that's why we're going south. Our plan is to get used to this full-time live-aboard lifestyle because it's been a while and it's a bit of a change. So just looking forward to learning how to chill out again.
If we stay in this angle, see if we go further, this is what's going to happen to us right here. And now we're going right for it.
We're going for the no wind.
Yeah. So that's today at 9 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna start to get the wind according to this, but everything is a bit early. So if we can make another 10-15 degrees down, we just go with the spinnaker. Now just take the 2 reefs, and then we hit the wind. Then we can bear off more. And once the wind starts to increase to 20-25, then we'll roll it back, store it, and then we'll start for our reach into the Gulf Stream. So that would be the plan. If we can keep this one, which is a nice wind right now, 15-20.
Oh. Okay. What are you doing now?
We're moving it to weather.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, he only does this as really good crew.
Oh yeah, he does.
It's tough to release. You have to.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
It's really tough. I have trouble with this too. It takes a bit of strength, in fact. Let's see if I can do it here. It's winched?
It's winched, it's on.
Winch it a little more.
No, go the other way. There you go. That's it. Okay, hold it there. Keep turning. Keep turning. Okay.
Okay. Ease. Good. Release completely. It's released. It's released. Back on the winch to hold it. So you see he's just turned. He's just turned the boat a bit. It allows us to go a little deeper. Oh, dolphins! I just saw a dolphin. Oh, there they are. dolphins of the passage! We're looking at the dolphins and Pierre's looking at the sails.
Passage Main. Passage Main. This is all I wanted from this trip. I don't even care for making it to Antigua anymore. I'm set.
Oh, wait till we hit the Gulf Stream.
What? You're like, no, we still need to go.
Wait till we get through the Gulf Stream. Well, the conditions definitely are beautiful this morning. We needed that after a rough night.
Yeah.
But they're still here. Getting ready to reach the main. Okay? Getting ready to reach the main, right?
Until then we will know how far we can go that sail. I'm taking the main down, which I hate to do because the wind is just marginal.
It's supposed to be a cold front passing through on Wednesday, but that's after.
So after Bermuda we want to be further east, so that's probably why she had us going further east now, just to make it easier.
She has us going to the Gulf Stream where it's the narrowest, so that it'd be the shortest amount of time, but the angle is not very good. If we follow the time zero, he has us going, entering the Gulf Stream over here and doing a nice sleigh ride and getting out here. But if we keep going this way, we're going to hit the Gulf Stream during daylight with a nice wind.
The issue is it makes a question on which side we're going to put up the Code D.
Yeah, whether we drive again to go back here and we keep this wind a little bit longer that we have, or we keep going straight into no wind. But this will move forward. Look, if I move it to, see, if I move it to 3 o'clock this afternoon, 6 o'clock, poof, now we start to get into the wind again. If we keep this heading.
What do you think, Lauren?
I'm very much enjoying going with the swell currently. That's my only thought.
With our crew not completely over seasickness, we chose to take the smoother, longer route through the Gulf Stream.
First reef hook worked perfectly. We didn't have to go to the mast.
Here's the reef hook. Lauren in action.
Lauren in action.
Put some tension on the topping lift, it was too loose.
The reason that we brought the sail in the middle before Pierre went to bed is you can't roll it when it's on the other, when it's out, because it has to be tight on the crossbar. And you saw how long it takes to winch it? Like when I'm doing the winching, it takes a long time, right? Because you get tired and it gets really hard to winch. I'm on slow speed and when it takes that long to winch, if you had to get it rolled quickly, you can't, with two people we can't do it quickly. So we only, we'll take it out and put it on, take the tack out and put it on one of the hulls so you have more than just the two of us on board. Yeah. And so we did that this morning with Lauren. But we know we're going to be rolling it because the winds are going to pipe up.
So now we are in a broad reach, but as the wind comes up and the wind moves forward, that sail is too much for it, right? And it
That's
can
right.
rip. So we'll roll it up and put the Genoa, I guess.
But right now it's stable. And boat speed 7 knots. We're dashing between two storms, so we'd like to go faster.
The wind waves come with us, but the swell is coming from that
That's
beam.
right.
And that is what makes it a little bit
The swell's coming
uncomfortable.
from the port. You can
Yeah.
see the waves there.
So the swell is not comfortable. But I guess in 24 hours more I'll be 100%.
I'm making this video while we're still at sea, one day from destination. Coming up in the next episode, we cross the Gulf Stream, do some fishing. Here's a taste of what the Gulf Stream crossing was like, according to Lauren.
Second night, 4:35 in the morning. Oh, that's a little rough. Ships are a little intense. There's some very big waves. We are basically right in the middle of the Gulf Stream. And right now, my job is to make sure that we don't accidentally jibe.